What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Rome back with DFS Greatness. Let's get to it, man. We got a 4-game slate for this Thursday, January the 9th. Let's get to it, man. Before I start this video, this means a lot to me. Like my page, subscribe to my channel. You like the content, you feel like this content is helpful. Just hit that like, subscribe button. Let's get to it, man. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at DFS Greatness on Twitter. Let's get to it. At the point guard position, man. I'm going to give you my favorite plays, value plays. Let's get to it. The top of the list, you got James Harden tonight. He's $1,000 cheaper on Fanduel, so I like the Fanduel price. And I'm projecting him tonight to get 64 fantasy points. That's 5 times value. Last 3 games, 80, 82, 55. He's averaging 63.7 fantasy points a game with a 38% usage rate. Going to this OKC's averaging 56 fantasy points. I like that a lot. Going that route, playing James Harden, man. This guy just been on a tear, man. Just been balling out of his mind. But he got Westbrook back tonight, so I probably won't play him on DraftKings. Another point guard I like also. I think he's in a fantastic matchup. Also, is Damian Lillard, man. The news of Hassan Whiteside's probably gonna be out tonight. He's sick. I seen earlier on Twitter that he went to meet with the doctor, so he's probably not going to play tonight. So it's going to be more usage to Dame Lillard. Right now, Dame Lillard going against Minnesota. They ranked 21st as a whole and 18 against the point guard. He's $200 cheap on FanDuel. I'm projecting him tonight to get 47 fantasy points. That's 5x to 8,900. On last 3 games, he's averaging 47 fantasy points, getting around 37 minutes a game. Last 3 games playing against Minnesota, he's averaging 46 fantasy points, 47, 40, and 50. I'm going to like Dame Lillard a lot. More usage rate, but no Whiteside on the court. And also, you got Russell Westbrook, man, 8,400. I think that's too cheap for him tonight. Going against OKC. He played OKC one time already, dropped 51. At the 84 price tag, he's $300 more on FanDuel. All he need to get, I'm projecting him tonight to get 48 fantasy points. That's 5x. So I think that's a good price, man. Yeah, he's projected tonight. He's averaging 47.7 fantasy points a game, playing around 35 minutes a game. I like the price tag for him. I see nothing wrong with it. And also you got CP3, man. He's a little bit cheaper at 7,400. They 24th as a whole and 19 against the point guard. He's $200 cheaper on FanDuel, 7,400. I'm projecting him tonight to get 37 fantasy points. That's 5 times values, averaging 35.9 fantasy points a game, 45, 39, 25 with 22% usage rate. Last game he played against Houston, he's averaging 40 fantasy points. I like Chris Paul a lot, man, but they're going to be short-handed tonight. Daniel Gallinari is out. John Noel is out also, so, Chris Paul got put up buckets. And also, Houston Rockets on a back-to-back. They had a shootout last night against Atlanta, so definitely like Chris Paul. If you want to just, pivot off of Westbrook or Dame Lillard and go to Chris Paul, do not see wrong with him at all. And another guy in the game, same game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he been balling, man. 24th as a whole and 30th against shooting guards, so I like him a lot tonight. I think at 7,100. I'm projecting him tonight to get around 34 fantasy points, just about 5x. He's $600 cheap on FanDuel, so I like that FanDuel price with 25% usage rate. Last game, he played against Houston. He dropped 40 fantasy points, so Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is playing pretty good, man. And at the same game, no Whiteside. You got C.J. McCollum at 6,800. Going against Minnesota, he's $100 cheap on FanDuel, ranked 21st as a whole, 27 against shooting guards, so I definitely like that. Last 3 games, averaging 36.4 fantasy points a game, getting around 36 minutes a game with 26% usage rate. Definitely like C.J. McCollum a lot. This is one of my favorite plays of the slate. This guy right here, man. Wow, Kemba Walker is 6,500. He's cheap. He got ejected last game. But anyways, Derrick Rose, man. D Rose, I don't know if he took the clock back, whatever, man. He looked like the vintage Derrick Rose, man. Looked like the old MVP stands. He playing pretty good, man. He's on the team that's not that good, but Derrick Rose, a few teams is on looking for Derrick Rose right now. I don't know if he's gonna get traded, man, but he's playing pretty hard. Going against Cleveland, they just played the other night, another game. 28th as a whole, 28th against point guards. He's $100 cheap on FanDuel at 6,500. I'm projecting him tonight to get 32 fantasy points. That's 5 times value. Last 3 games, 39, 43, and 28 with 32% usage rate. Right now, his minutes is getting up there, man. They need somebody to score. No Blake Griffin's out for the season, and nobody else coming with the second unit. Derrick Rose is coming with it, man. Last 3 games, 30, 28, and 28 minutes. Last 3 games going against Cleveland, he's averaging 30 fantasy points. I definitely like Derrick Rose, man. Do not see nothing wrong with playing Derrick Rose in your lineup, and he's in the perfect matchup. I like him a lot. And if you want to go a little bit cheaper at point guard, you got these guys right here. I think Colliver at 5,100. I do not see wrong with playing this guy. Jared Colliver been playing pretty good. Going against Portland, 25th, and 20th against point guards. Other night, Portland, they got torched by Kyle Lowry, so I definitely like Colliver. On last 3 games, averaging 37, 35, and 19 fantasy points a game. Averaging 19.5. He's been balling, man. At 5,100, I'm projecting him tonight to get around 23 fantasy points with 20% usage rate. I don't see nothing wrong with playing this guy, man. Playing pretty good. Starting point guard. You still got T, but he's still coming out the bench. That don't scare me going that direction. But the cheaper guys, you got Garland and Brandon Knight. No Dante Exum. Brandon Knight went off the other night for 26 fantasy points, but I like the price tag on Fanduel better. If you want to play him on Fanduel, then DraftKings at 4,600. I'm projecting him to get about 15 fantasy points tonight. And you still got like $200 more. Darius Garland, he's $100 cheap on Fanduel. I'm projecting him tonight to get 22 fantasy points with 21% usage rate. He's getting around 29 minutes a game. I like those cheap, dark throws. You sometimes always got to play guys like that. But at the point guard position, man, I'm gonna go. It's a lot of spinning up you can do. I'm gonna go get Westbrook, man. That's my guy for tonight. Westbrook is this team. I don't know, revenge narrative. If you want to go that direction. And the shooting guard, my favorite target, like I mentioned earlier, CJ McCollum. I like him a lot. Wiggins, who played Wiggins the other night, man? Everybody was on him. Go get Wiggins. He burnt me, wet the bed. Wiggins was terrible. He didn't do nothing, man. Sometimes that's the type of guy Wiggins been, man. He came out of Kansas, was supposed to be that guy. He'd never been that guy. Even LeBron didn't want him. They got rid of him for Kevin Love. Wiggins just don't got that killer instinct, man. He don't never live up to come getting drafted so high. But Wiggins again, same price on FanDuel and DraftKings. 25th as a whole and 18 against that shooting guard position. He's averaging around 36 minutes a game, getting around 39.1 fantasy points a game. Last 3 games against Portland, he's averaging 39 fantasy points a game. So if that being said, I'm projecting him tonight to get 37 fantasy points. That's 5 times value. If you want to go back to the well with him and play Wiggins tonight, I don't see anything wrong with him, but I just hopefully he can do something productive. And also CJ McCollum, right now 6,800 in a good matchup. No Whiteside. Whiteside's sick. At 21st overall, at 27 against the shooting guards. He's $100 cheap on FanDuel, 6,800. Last 3 games, man, he's been balling, man. I definitely like him 5X. You want to go play him tonight. Averaging 36.4 fantasy points with a 26% usage rate. Last 3 games going against Minnesota, he's averaging 40 fantasy points. I like it a lot, man. Mentioned Chi-Town Finest, D Rose. Definitely has exposure to D Rose tonight. Do not see wrong with playing on Derrick Rose tonight, man. The guy's been playing fantastic. Like the price tag, because he's cheaper too. I'm probably going to plug Derrick Rose in for my 2 guard. Small 4 is very interesting on DraftKings tonight. You got Ben Simmons. He's point guard, small 4 eligible. If you want to play him, he's averaging 42.1 fantasy points a game. He's 9,000. I'm projecting him tonight to get around 45 fantasy points. That's 5X. Last 3 games going against Boston, 26, 46, and 43 fantasy points. And no Joel Embiid, man. So I'm pretty sure the usage will be up there for him. They're going to have to score. He have to score, do more with no Joel Embiid on the floor. 20% usage rate. I like that price tag for him. And also you got Tobias Harris averaging 35.1 fantasy points a game. He's $600 cheap on FanDuel, so I'll play him on FanDuel in the DraftKings. He's averaging 43 fantasy points against Boston. Last 3 games, 50, 44, and 36. Getting around, I'm projecting him tonight to get 34 fantasy points a game, just about 5X. Definitely like that price tag to him. But another favorite play I like tonight is Carmelo Anthony. 21st as a whole and 25th against the position. Melo is 6,600. He's $500 cheap on FanDuel. I'm projecting him tonight to get 30 fantasy points. Last 3 games, he's averaging 29.4 fantasy points a game. He had a breakout game against Toronto the other night, 44 fantasy points. Getting around 32 minutes a game with a 23% usage rate. Definitely like Carmelo, man. No whites on the floor. They need buckets, and Melo's they got to give buckets. And if I did go cheaper, if people to play in, only guy I will play in that Boston game is Gordon Hayward for the price tag. I like the 6,600. I think it's a nice price tag for him. He's averaging 35 fantasy points going against Philadelphia. He's $600 cheap on Fanduel at 6,600. He's projected tonight. 35 fantasy points is 5x. Last 3 games, he's just been dropping 30 pieces, 32, 32, and 36. Definitely like the price tag for him. And another guy, I think he's in a good matchup tonight. Robert Covington at $300 cheaper on FanDuel. 5,700. I'm projected him tonight get 28 fantasy points. That's 5 times value. Last 3 games, averaging 26.9 fantasy points a game. This is another guy I heard is on the trading block too. They want to get rid of his contract. And also at 5,000, if you want to go spend a little bit cheaper, Bruce Brown Jr. Also is a good play. He's averaging around 22.6 fantasy points a game. $100 cheaper. $100 more on FanDuel. So like the DraftKings price, his minutes is there. You get around 27 minutes a game. Like that price tag, a whole lot. Do not see wrong with it. Just a cheaper play. And also another guy you want to go with in that same game, a real cheap play. If you want to go save some money, you got Mike Scott. No Joel Embiid on a slate tonight. So Mike Scott come off the bench, gonna get good minutes, man. He's a real productive scorer. Do not see wrong playing Mike Scott. And another guy I like a lot, Ken Bazemore, 3,600. Do not see wrong playing Ken Bazemore, man. He's a hustle type of guy. Do everything he need to do. Averaging 36 fantasy points a game. He's not really putting up points, but he's getting around 25, 30 minutes a game. 18.2 fantasy points an average. He's $300 more on FanDuel at 3,600. I think that's a good price for somebody who's just playing starter minutes. I'm projecting him tonight get around 19 fantasy points, 5x. If you want to get somebody that's probably going to be starting tonight, 3,600. What's the Baisley guy? I don't see nothing wrong with playing him tonight. I think he's a good play. If you want to go play him tonight, he's averaging 11.8 fantasy points a game. Danilo Gallinari, he's not playing tonight. Baisley, I think he's a good play, man. 3,500. They're gonna be short-handed. He's $100 more on FanDuel, so I like that price tag for him. I'm gonna get Melo. And at the power forward position, my favorite play is Kevin Love. They just played him the other night, dropped 49 fantasy points. He's $500 cheap on FanDuel. I like the FanDuel price. Against the power forward, they're ranked 26, 7,700. I'm projecting him to get 37 fantasy points with 23% usage rate. I like Kevin Love price tag a lot. Do not see wrong with playing him. And another guy that I like too is Kyle O'Quinn. I like him a lot, man. 4,900. He's in a good play because they're already short-handed right now. I projected him. He should be doing pretty good. He's averaging 11.7 fantasy points a game. Do not see wrong with playing him. If you want to just save a little cap and go that direction with him, do not see wrong with playing this guy tonight. Last game, he dropped 28 fantasy points. Do not see wrong with playing him tonight to save some cap, to go the direction with him. And PJ Tucker, man, I always like to play PJ Tucker because he got a whole bunch of upside, man. Hustle type of guy. Last game dropped 38 fantasy points, 23.9. He's averaging same price on FanDuel at 4,100. Projected to get 23 fantasy points tonight, with 9% usage rate. I do not see wrong with playing this guy. Mike Scott mentioned him earlier. That's about it. The power forward is kind of a little bit whack tonight. I'm gonna go get Kyle O'Quinn, just put him in. The center for tonight, my favorite center of the slate is Andre Drummond. Going against Cleveland, they ranked 28th as a whole, and against the center, they ranked 20th. I'm projecting him tonight to get 49 fantasy points, just around 5x. He's $700 more on FanDuel, so DK got a good price tag for him with 25% usage rate. Just played Cleveland the other night, dropped 62 fantasy points. The last 3 games against Cleveland, 62, 59, 62 fantasy points. Man, this guy been on a tear. I like him a lot. He's probably the top center of the slate because Towns, game time decision. I doubt he's going to play because they haven't made a decision yet. And Whiteside, he's in a good matchup, but they say he's sick. He was meeting with the doctor earlier, so if you want to pivot off of Drummond, go get Whiteside for cheaper. Whiteside's a good play, man. Averaging 42.2 fantasy points a game with a 20% usage rate. That's what I told you in the video. If Whiteside don't play, go get Melo, go get CJ, go get Damian Lillard, put them in your lineups. With the Whiteside out the floor, them guys' usage rate's gonna be up there. Yeah, man. Kevin Love, 7,700. Pivot off of Drummond, go get Love, man. That game be real competitive because OKC and Houston, you can't. It could be ugly. You just never know, man. Because Oklahoma can get blown out. You just don't never know. You can't predict blowouts. And also another guy that I like too, Steven Adams. He's $200 more on Fanduel, 6,900. Projected tonight to get around 34 fantasy points, just about 5x. Also 32.4 fantasy. He's averaging 18% usage rate. I like him a lot. Do not see anything wrong with playing this guy. Guy been playing pretty good. Keep an eye on Gene tonight. Calling it Gene Ding tonight. If Towns is out, Ding is a guy you want to go put in your lineup tonight at 6,300. I'm projecting him tonight get around 26 fantasy points. He's $700 cheap on FanDuel. Averaging around 18 minutes a game, 18% usage rate. Last 3 games going against Portland, averaging 30 fantasy points. If you want to, put him in your lineup, just have somebody in there. Do not see wrong with playing him tonight. And Al Horford, man, 6,000 cheap. I don't know what's going on, man. He's $600 cheap on FanDuel. Averaging around 30 fantasy points a game. I'm projecting him tonight to get 30 fantasy points. That's 5x. He's going to get his old team. Hopefully he might have a chip on his back just to show out against them. Mention PJ Tucker. At the end of the day, man, these are my plays, man. I got this is a core right here. I love this core a lot, but if I want to play Drummond, definitely going to have K-Love in this lineup, man. Get around 5,000 left to go. Construct your rest of your lineup, man. That's which way you want to go. If you want to go get Westbrook, you can always pivot or go get Dame Dollars. You still got 5,000 left, man. There's so many good plays go direction of the core you can go build, man. Like Melo, another guy like Tobias Harris, boom, you got 5,000 left if you want to go that route with Kevin Love and your roster structure. Because if you go to Drummond, it's going to be 3,000 more. He's a little more salary cap you can play with. Yeah, man, at the end of the day, man, this is your boy Ron back with DFS Greatness. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, like it, man, it means a lot. Just got to 100 subscribers. Yeah, man, just, trying to grind hard to get my subscribers up, my likes up and everything, man. If you feel like this video helpful, man, just put your favorite play at the bottom of the Slack or the chat, man. Just see who you like, man. Just hit me up, man. Any questions, hit me up on Twitter, DFS Greatness on Twitter, and just put a comment section you like the picks. Until next time, I'm out. Good luck, everyone. Get to that green line, 4-game slate. Video for the football will be dropping soon. Good luck, everyone.